Hi, my name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're all doing okay. It's the end of the week, and you know what time that is for? It's the Appdate. Let's Oge! Okay, so what is the Appdate? Well, we do this once a week. It's episode 7 here, and I just take a look at things that I may have missed during the week, small updates to apps, minor updates here and there, price drops as well, and we go through things on the App Store. We look at a couple of pages where things have been updated, and that's pretty much it. It's only a short show just to keep up. There may be a special you might want to get on some apps, and we try and cover it all here in one show, one time a week. I've got some horrible news to kick off with to start the show this week, unfortunately. Let's get and have a look. AppSliced is closing down. Really sad stuff. So you can see up here, AppSliced shutting down July 30th, 2024. Now, I've been using this for a long time here on the channel to show you guys every day apps that are on sale. And the reason this site even exists was back in the day, Apple used to let you used to allow apps that would show price drops, and they totally cut those out. They banned them from the App Store. So thankfully, this website came along and gave us that place to find price drops. But it looks like we've only got a very short time till it's gone. So super sad that this is gone. Rest in peace, AppSliced. And yeah, what are we going to do? That's the thing. But we do have other places to go to, and we're going to start today by jumping just over to the App Store, where I can take a look at apps that I own. Now, if you don't know to do this, when you open up the App Store, you click on your little photo up here in the corner. It brings up this section. If you pull down and release, all of the apps that you currently have installed will show. We've got a new Spotify update here. I can just grab that. But you'll see everything that's kind of been updated recently. You can hit update all to update all of these, and you can get a glimpse what's been updated. So let's scroll through and see if we can find any musical apps that are on here that have been updated. BandLab looks like it's had an update. They don't really specifically tell you what they've done. It's one of those ones, those ones that say just minor updates, and they don't feel like they don't need to tell you. That kind of sucks. I don't like that. ChemOK has updated Snakebud, so a bunch of stuff here. Scale picker won't close when you pick a scale. A whole bunch of looks like little issues that were wrong with it. This version updates key and scale picker stuff, so that's good. There's been a bunch of ChemOK apps being updated. Files, documents. I love this app. I've been using this thing for ages. Again, this is another one of those apps that doesn't tell you what's been updated, but it does continuously get updated, and it always seems like it's for the best. Video Leap has had an update. Let's just get the small version. New drop, dive into endless visuals and forever scrolling collages. So they're always adding new stuff if you're a paid member on here, so that's cool. Streamlabs up to GoDaddy. I still use GoDaddy. This thing gets updated. Again, GoDaddy never put what they've done in there. They just put a whole bunch of jokes in there. Moises has had an update. Under the hood updates for Moises. MuseBud has an update as well. Adds internal synth to the standalone app. Updates the scale picker. So the scale pickers have all had an update, it looks like, with Chem's apps. Ridgewalk, awesome, has had a couple of updates. Another one today, so this is the third update, it looks like. Stability improvements, tail length is now properly calculated with the door, pausing transport stops. So a whole bunch of updates to fix the little niggling problems with that. We love that because Ridgewalk is fantastic. If you didn't see my tutorial on Ridgewalk this week, I'll put a thing up the top corner for you to click on and check that out. It's a great app. ShiftBud with an update as well. Internal synth. So it looks like all the same updates across all of Chem's apps here. So we don't need to open up for all of those. YouTube constantly doing updates on their studio app. What else? Mammoth Bass Amp got one. It's got in here new preamp models, input noise gate, cab IR section for bypass button, some preset stuff, new UI layout, bug fixes, so a bunch of bug fixes. Kebab, again, what's in here by Chem, some MIDI CC updates, cool. In Theory update as well. Sand got an update, some bug fixes and stability improvements. Scalar EQ got one as well, improved iOS version, fixed state transfer from iOS to OS X, requires Scalar desktop, rare crash when opening the plugin, GUI updates, Nothing too major, but again, an update. We like seeing our apps update. Fugue Machine, man, getting updates here. So that's nice. Another old school app, but a bit of a favorite. Often overlooked, Fugue Machine, really nice app. I've done a show on that if you want to check it out. Loop Bud's got an update as well. Chem's been working really hard lately. Transcribe, slow down music, that's had an update. Looks like a bug. Patterning, continuing with the updates. Looks like we're up to version 3.07 with improved loading time for large projects. Fixed a rare playback bug. Other performance improvements. Vismato, this is a really old one. I've been using this for ages. Fixed an issue with purchase validation. I'm surprised this thing still even works on latest iOS. Fabulous Guitar Finder had some bug fixes. Affinity getting updates still, and I'm sure Affinity 3, all of their suite is probably due out at some stage. GigFast got a nice little update. If you didn't check out GigFast, I did a show on that a couple of weeks ago. It's a guitar sim. It's available for use for free. Reverb, so they fixed up some of the issues with the reverb according to user feedback. Chordify's got updates. So Affinity, again, looks like their whole suite got some bug fixes. Some effects. Reorganized the GUI for easier access for all available functions. Added drag drop swap functionality for the slot FX. Helium has had another, so we've got a release candidate here, it says. That's interesting. Fixed some issues, but it looks like a whole lot of bug things with notes, editing notes, spelling mistake. Paul's gone and fixed a spelling mistake. I like that. Another spelling mistake in here. So the manuals had a rewrite by David Collette. So nice little fixes in there. Again, Chem fixes an issue. This is with FunkBud. Some with the formula on the library. So scale picker again. Sunriser Synth has had some updates on here. I hit the wrong button there. So fixed some crackling audio. A bunch of little minor things with syncing. Oh man, Rhino finally got updated. It got an update about 2 weeks ago, but the AUV3 was screwed and not working. But now that's all working. I opened it up in my projects and it's back working again. So that's good news. Piano Motifs. This app gets so much love. If you haven't used Piano Motifs, I can't recommend it enough because it's just incredible and it's continuously getting new updates and new styles and accompaniments. It's a really well-loved app. If you don't have this, you really should be using it. One of my daily used apps, Background Eraser. I know it does one job, and you probably go on, there's heaps of apps that do more than that, but it does that one job really well. I recommend this app too. BAM has had some updates. Look, a whole bunch of updates here. So CPU stuff, fixing just little minor stuff, crashes, metronome fixes. So that's good. 8 Matrix, and I know all of the apps from the developer here got a whole swag of updates. IVCS3, Identity, 8 Matrix, all got latest SDK updates, it looks like. So some crashing updates, but mainly SDK updates, which is great. Motion Leap, awesome. Where CapCut got an update as well. They're constantly updating their app. Factory update as well. We're going back 13th of July now, so about a week ago. Apparillo, and I know Apparillo and a whole bunch of those apps got some fixes for Logic, and so they all work with Logic. Drum Computer got the same thing. Issue with MIDI mapping fixed. EgoOS, they all got fixes recently, so they work with Logic because Logic broke a bunch of things. Overloud THU got a new mod 3000 modulation effect. If you use that, it's a In-Track Studio. I think we're getting down to the low end here. Evolver, I covered that on a show recently. And Superimpose V. This is a fantastic free video editing app. If you haven't used this, you really should get on it. It's really powerful for, absolutely $0. All right, let's pull out of here for a moment and we'll keep the show nice and quick. Let's bounce over to the Beat community. Links in the description. A fantastic page run by Ali Ahmed, and he's constantly keeping this updated. So not only is it iOS stuff here, you've got samples and expansions, so you will find iOS stuff in here as well. You've got desktop software to keep you going if that's what you prefer. but I focus on the iOS stuff. There's tutorials and stuff. It is thebeatcommunity.com. They also have a Facebook page. Very worth your time to jump on there. So what have we got? ChemOK, updates, nice big website. Everything's nice and big here so you can get an idea of what's happening. Korg has jumped into the sales. It looks like all of their apps are on sale and they're in-app purchases. So if there's been an in-app purchase, say in a gadget or anything that you're wanting module, they're the two that always come to mind for me. Go and see what the prices are because they've dropped. Aurora DSP have dropped Gorilla Bass Suite. We'll be taking a look at that this week for a pre-recorded demo / tutorial. So don't you worry about that. We'll be taking a look at that for you bass heads out there this week coming. Lagrange is currently on offer for a limited time. ChemOK updates 4 Pockets. They have their sales every weekend, and Paul throws up a bunch of them. We got this week. I did the Evolver review last week and said, hold off because there'll probably be a price drop on one of the weekends. What do you know? It's the weekend after. Down to $8.99, DigiSticks $9.99, StringLab $9.99, and Copperhead $9.99. You can't go wrong with 4 Pockets. Every weekend, Paul does the sales to look after everybody. Sketch Audio have released a bundle. And how does this one work? I haven't even checked it out. Following Sketch Audio's recent releases, they've also released the Everything Bundle, available for $49.99. $64 if you purchase the apps individually. Get 1 plugin free when you buy the Everything Bundle. So that's how that works. Pretty fair going there if you want to get into the Sketch Audio apps. They are great apps. Yonak released Aries Rotary Speaker. I have a copy of this and we'll be looking at that this week. So very excited about that. Got some giveaways for Patreons as well. Chems updates. We got DRC by Imaginando is on sale at the moment. Do we have a price for this? Let's check it out. DRC is a great app. So we got in-app purchases down to 99 cents for in-app purchases. The Synth Engine that is an in-app purchase as well, $4. Pretty good deal. All these prices are in US, by the way, just so you know. Where are we? Aurora DSP has updated and it's on sale too. So you're getting a bargain. I love this app. Mammoth is sick. It's great for metal bass. It's on sale for desktop as well as iOS. $2.99. You really can't go wrong if you're a metal bass player. You'd be stupid not to own it. Harmonizer is now available for Mac OS users. Is this a separate one? Let's have a look. Now available for Mac OS for $5.99. The purchase also provides access to the iPhone and iPad versions. Boom, we like that. All combined, so you get your Mac version as well. They'd be for M1 and above. Wherever you see an iOS app that is compatible with Mac as well, M1 and above, remember that. Don't fool yourself. Our good friend of the channel, Igor Vasiliev, has apps on offer. One of my favorite developers here. And look, it looks like it's everything. Synthscaper, Fieldscaper, Soundscaper, Space Fields, Beat Cutter, Synthscaper LE, Alta Space, No Input Mixer, Classic Effects, Soundsaw, Glitchscaper, Stellarvox, and Vintage Rack, all on sale. Limited time, so get in. That's why I try and do these on the weekend. So you got time to get in and bang them all, get those sales. Instead of I used to do it every day on the show, but I think this is better. Beep Street, updated Sunriser. Some effects updated. We talked about that earlier. Audio Things release of Moon Echo is rad. It's available on desktop and iOS. If you didn't see my tutorial I dropped last night, or I don't know, it's a tutorial demo and a bit of an explanation, check it out. I put a lot of work into it. I like doing these new pre-recorded videos. So I've used an artist, the Delicate Giants in that video, put some clips of Heinbach talking over the top about the whole way they created it. Very fascinating stuff, moon bouncing and all that kind of stuff. I really like it. Atera, DSP updated Gigfast Lite, Imaginando band update. We kind of covered these looking at the App Store. We're going to get some overlap here. Audio Thing has Reels on sale. What else do we have? Audio Modeling. Got to cover this. I don't know if these are all still on sale, but all of the Swarm instruments are down to from $29.99 to $19.99, and that is until July 31st. So you got some time to grab these. You know, hey, I always say on the show, apps aren't Pokemon. You don't need them all, you know, to make music. But hey, if there's one of these you've been looking for, it's kind of like when things like certain companies' apps go on sale. I'd say grab at least one or two if you can. And the Swarm instruments are fantastic. If you want to see tutorials and stuff, I've pretty much done every one of those on the channel here. Dawnbeat is completely free for a limited time. That was in July 15, so a couple of days ago. So hopefully that's still on offer by the time you see this. Rhino is on offer as well as getting that update so it all works. We talked about the full bundle for Akil Adams' Weeping Wall and Ridgewalk. So that is a thing now, the bundle. And yeah, look, we're at the point here. It's last week's 4 Pockets deal. So I think I'll stop just in case some of the apps below here are no longer on sale. Rest in peace, App Sliced. This is going to be gone soon, but you can see here DigiSticks. All the Korg stuff looks like it's on sale. In-app purchases as well. Let's see if we've missed anything in here. Classic effects, space fields. So we're up to the Igor video apps. Bounce over the next page. Swarm. Everything on sale from the Swarm stuff. We love that. We'll check out this last page, and then I'll mention one last thing before we get out of here. If my page is going to click, it looks like it's not going to, so we're going to skip it. You know what? Screw ya. Lastly, before we go, let's talk about this. This is a Facebook group called iPad OS and iOS Audio Units Audio Unit version 3-AUV3. Nino Beats is the king of this channel, on this group on Facebook. I suggest you go and sign up. It's a really great channel. Lots of sometimes giveaways, I think. So there's normally giveaways on here as well. Nino runs, and really up to the minute updates. So here's where, you know, App Sliced is gone. Go over and subscribe to this. You may win some apps, and you know, there's always latest updates for anything that's AUV3 on iOS. Good stuff. I think I've covered everything for this show in a hopefully timely manner. Yeah, everything's good. Let's come back over to me back here. All right, that's the show. So this is going to happen every week now, and as a pre-recorded video. Hopefully you're getting some value out of this. Please, if you like this content, do the like, the subscribe. You know, ring the bell so you get notified. It helps out. If you like this show, you want to send a donation, look, there's little things and all these that you can click, or a super thanks afterwards that helps the channel, or become a member. It's $1 a month, yeah? All right, I'm going to get out of here. I've got a day off. I'll see you for next week. We've got a bunch of cool shows, great interview coming up, and also lots more of your favorite apps being reviewed, brand new apps and even old stuff. Okay, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Stay awake, and let's OJ!